Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take you through function pointer. That is assignment number 00F on C. So before we dive on to the actual project and the quiz, ensure that you go through the materials that have been attached on this particular assignment. So ensure that you go through the functions of the pointer to functions, function pointer in C and C++, Y pointers to function, everything you need to know in the pointer in the C. As usual, the requirements are you're supposed to use the VI, then you're supposed to compile your work using the GCC. The first thing that after you have created your directory is to create this particular file, the readme file, at the root of the folder of the project. Then unlike the other assignment where we were using the main H, for this one we are going to use the function pointer .h. I hope you can see the difference between this one and the assignment that we had in the previous projects. So maybe I can take you through in 1 minute through the quiz. So these are the answers for the quiz. If f is a pointer to a function that takes to the parameter, you can call the function, and the answer is this one, and these are the one. Then number one, which one is a pointer to a function, and this is not the correct answer. Then this void is an array of a pointer function that takes int and a float as a parameter and returns nothing. What does a pointer to a function pointer, or to check all correct? You're supposed to check all the correct answers, and the answer is supposed to be the code and the first bit of code of the function. To store the entries of the function, this is the answer and these are the answer. Okay, so that's the simplest quiz that we had. So to ensure that you find the easiest time to go through the quiz, ensure that you go through the material and also watch videos that are related on the function pointers. You'll find the assignment quite easy for you. Okay, let's dive to number one. That is, you're supposed to write a function that prints a name prototype called print name, character name, void f character. Okay, so as usual, before we dive to the actual thing, look at you need to check the point where we are supposed to create your project. And as per the instruction, it's supposed to be on the repo ALX low level. Okay, let me open this one because all the projects that we have been working on, they are on this. So we have the list. So this is now the repo. Okay, I will use the CD to open it. Okay, let me see the projects that are here. So these are the projects that I created. Okay, so for today we are supposed to come up with a directory which is a 00F function pointer. Okay, so let me copy this part. I'm supposed to use I'm supposed to create a directory by the name 00F function pointers. Okay, let me see whether there is anything inside. Okay, so on this repo, these are the directories that we have, and this is the one that I've just created now. So let me open it. So I will use the CD. So here it is. Let me see whether there is anything inside. So it's an empty one. So as per the instruction, I'm supposed to create a readme this part. Let me try to highlight it so that you can have So you are supposed to create a readme file at the root of the folder. So having done that, let's move now to create the readme file. So I will use the vi readme in cap lock, then md in small. Okay, I will use the I to write. Most of the time, I prefer to write the name of the project. Escape. Okay, so I'm through with that part. Okay, then the next part, as per the instruction, for this particular one, we are supposed to use the function pointer rather than the main h. So I will copy this, copy, then I paste. Okay, then I've already prepared the code for that. So this is the code that we are supposed to copy. Copy this one, then you paste. Escape, WQ. Okay, now having done that, now we can now dive to the assignment. On our number one, you are supposed, for number 0, which is my name, you are supposed to write a function that prints a name, proto, and this is how to go about it. So step number 1, you need now to create the file name. So vi paste insert. I've already prepared the file, which I will share with you, so you can have a look at it at below my video description. You'll find this particular file, so you don't have to get worried on how to go about the whole thing. Then the next task, this is quite for number 1, you're supposed to write a function that executes a function given as a parameter on each element of arrays, and this is the name of the file. I copy this, then you paste, insert. Okay, copy, paste, escape, the queue. Then the next part, we have, you're supposed to write a function that searches for an integer, and this is the code that I've already prepared. Then this is the name of the file. Escape, colon, WQ. Then for number 3, we're supposed to write a program that performs a simple operation. So copy this, and this is the code. Escape, WQ, then next. Then you copy the code. This is quite pretty simple. If you go through the trading material, then at the last part, is on, of which there is one more remaining, that is on the advanced.
Next one, which is
Then our last part, so we are through with our part one. Hope you are still following. Keep on watching to the end. Okay, having done that, now let's move to the last part. So copy this, the GCC. Okay, having done that, we git add and then git commit. Okay, this is supposed to be function pointers. And lastly, git push. Okay, let me see whether my checkers are green. So we seem that we follow this right procedure. Okay, let me see what my number 3. Okay, I'll check where the problem is. Okay, let me go to number 2. For number 2, all the checkers are green. Lastly, for number 1. Okay, perfect. All the checkers are green as per the requirement. Okay, now let's try to see where the problem is on number 3. Okay, let me see. Number 3, we have okay, okay. Let me do this. So we have okay, this part. Okay, let me make correction on that. So we have the VI, and for number 3, copy, insert, copy, then you paste, escape the queue. Okay, having done that, I'll git add, git commit, and git and git push. Okay, having done that correction on this particular point, this one, if you look at the previous one, I had forgotten the dot C, this part. That's why if you look at my checkers were not green. So having done that and then git added, and if you look at this one, after making the correction, I have git added and git committed, then lastly git pushed my assignment. Okay, let me see what will happen after trying to check. Okay, so it seems that all the checkers are okay. Let me see. Okay, so on number 3, all the 24 checkers are green, meaning that we have made the right correction. Okay, so having done that, I think that is the conclusion part of our lesson. So after watching, don't forget to like, also to share with your friends, subscribe, and lastly comment in case you need any clarification. For this particular code, I'm going to share with you on my description at the description part of my video. So you don't have to get worried on how to keep on typing each and every part. I will just share these ones so that you can just copy, which is more easier and there's no room for making an error. So once again, I take this opportunity to thank who have been watching my video and at the same time subscribing. Your subscription really pushes me to the positive side. So keep subscribing, keep on commenting, and also keep on liking. Thank you. Have a lovely day, and let's continue learning together. Bye.